Hello, cherry kids. How are you all doing? Good. Yes, I'm also very happy. I'm not good. I'm very happy. Why? Why? Because I have completed my 400 subscribers. Yay! You can see on the screen. Right. Yes. And I said promised you now for a surprise. Yes, there will be a surprise and that will be on Saturday evening. So wait for Saturday, and if you're not subscribed, then please subscribe my channel. So let's start a story. So today's story is the honesty. Yes, it's based on honesty, and let's see what is the story is. So there was a kingdom, and very big and huge kingdom it was, and that was ruled by a very strong ruler. The king was very strong. As the time passes, the king grew old and older and older. There was one problem with him, and what was that? There was no successor of the throne. Why? Why? Because the king was not having any child. He was not having child, so there was no successor of the throne. Right? So, he was thinking, now after me, when I'll die, who will rule this kingdom? Who will take the care of the people living in that kingdom? So one of the ministers said, we should go for one thing. I have an idea to choose one successor, right? And what was that? So he said that we should call all the kids from the town and we should give them one task. And what task was that? The task was that they should be given some seeds from the king, and they have to grow beautiful flowers in their pots, right? So the king said, oh yes, it's a good idea, and we can make out the kid who will be having the beautiful flower in the pot will be the successor of the throne. So next day, all the small kids came out and there was an announcement. Dong, 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 dong. Dong, 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 dong. People of the kingdom, it has been announced from the king's side that all the kids should reach the palace today evening. There will be selection of the successor of the throne. Listening this announcement, all kids will get so happy and thrilled that they all want to become the king of that kingdom. So they reached the palace in the evening on time. When they reached the palace, the minister announced, so kids, we are giving you some seeds and you have to grow beautiful flowers in the pot, and the most beautiful flower, the owner of that flower will be the successor of the throne, right? The king said, okay, I will be giving you now some seeds. Let me see who take care of the seed and can grow a beautiful flower in the pot. So all kids just stood in the queue, and one by one they were coming close to the king, and the king in return was giving some seeds to them and were again and again saying, just grow a beautiful flower in your pot and you can become the successor of my throne. All the kids, when they got the seeds, they thanked the king and they went back to their home. And from the very next day, all kids started performing the task of growing their seed into a beautiful flower. But there was one boy. His name was Raman. Raman was an orphan. Orphan, who are orphan? Kids who don't have mama and papa. Their mama and papa are with God. So they are orphans. He saw that Raman was an orphan. So he said, oh, there is nobody to take care of me. So I should become king and I should take care of all the people of the kingdom. So he also bugged up, oh yes, I will grow a beautiful flower and I will just win this task. But what he saw after 4 days, 5 days, he was regularly giving water, he was taking care, but no seed was growing up. So he became very sad. Why my seeds are not growing? How I will be winning this task? So he thought the whole night about it. Then he thought, oh, maybe this soil is not fertile. So let me change the soil and re-put the seeds in the pot. So he just took out all the soil and put a new soil in the pot and again he put some seeds. Then again he started taking care of that pot. He regularly just put the water in it. Then he took care of it, put it out for sunlight. But again, after a week, he realized, oh, it's not working. Then what is wrong with it? Time was running out. He was getting late. Now, what he should do? How the plant will grow? How the flower will come out? How he will win the task? Oh my God, that's so sad. But again, he did not lose hope. He again took care. He did whatever he could have. But his friends, their plants grew up and they had a very beautiful flowers in the pot. So they just come and tease Raman. Oh, you don't know how to take care of your plants, Raman. You don't know anything. See, we had such beautiful flowers in the pot. Raman became very sad, but he still worked hard. So the day came. Yes, the king called all the kids who took seeds from him and just to check who got the most beautiful flower. The king saw one by one, oh, it's a beautiful flower, wow, it's a beautiful flower. And then he came close to Raman. Hey Raman, you don't have any flower in your pot. What happened? Raman said, I worked very hard, king, but I don't know what went wrong and there is no flower in my pot. I am so sorry, king. I was not able to complete the tasks. The king laughed, the minister laughed, and everybody was laughing in the courtroom. All kids were anxious. What happened? Why the king is laughing? Why the ministers are laughing? The king said, oh, you know, Raman, one thing. I gave you all the boiled seeds, so there can't be any flower out of it. Those other children who have flour in their pot have cheated. There can't be no flour. There can be no flour in the pot. There can be no flour out of that boiled seeds. So you are honest, you worked hard, and you are successor of my throne. So he was so happy by listening this, and the other kids got sad. So this is the end of my story. So what I learned from this story is that we should be very honest like Raman. Raman was so honest, na? He just told everything to the king very honestly. And we should be hardworking also. Like Raman did all the efforts, like he did whatever he could have to grow plant, to grow the flower in the pot. And we should be the same. So this is the end for a story and for a moral. We'll be coming again with a new story, and wait for my surprise on Saturday evening. So I'll be coming up with a new surprise for you. So till then, bye bye, Charikas. Love you.